With the software release of version 6.14 for Design Space Desktop, they have started rolling out the Restore Brush and the Automatic Background Remover tools. They're becoming more common in the updates, but they are rolling them out slower than version 6.14 as a whole.
I'm Ruth with Hank's Maker Mentor. Join me for an in-depth, in-action look at the new features, including the cost and troubleshooting.
Once you've opened up a new canvas in Design Space, you'll go ahead and click on Upload here on the bottom left, and you'll click Upload Image. You can drag and drop your file here, or you can click Browse. It lets you know here in the small text which file types will work. And I'm just going to drag and drop this picture I took of a library bag I made. I'm going to go ahead and select Complex as my image type, and I'll click Continue. It starts you out with the tools to clean up the image. You've got the background remover. To use the automatic background remover feature, you do need to have a current Cricut Access subscription. If you're not sure what a Cricut Access subscription is or if it's worth it, go ahead and check out this video I'm linking above.
If you're familiar with Cricut Access but just need a quick refresh on the prices, the standard plan is $9.99 a month. If the only feature you like in Cricut Access is the automatic background remover, that would mean you're paying about $10 a month for that service, and you would need to decide if that is worth it. Even if you don't have a current Access subscription, you are able to preview the automatic background remover on your image.
I'm going to show you a few different images and how it would work at removing the background. On this one, I'm going to go ahead and click Preview, and it does take a bit of time for it to process it. It brings up the preview image. I do not have a current Cricut Access subscription, so it has the watermark Cricut over the design. I can see how it did cleaning up the image and make a more informed decision on whether this feature in Cricut Access is worthwhile. Up here on the right, you've got Preview Cut Image. It did a great job clearing out all of the debris around on the edges. I'm going to go ahead and click Revert. I'm going to just show you what this one does if I do it manually. So I'm going to go into Manual and Select.
I'll click on the areas I want to remove the background, and then I'm going to zoom in.
You'll see that it has a lot of these little specks left that I would have to go in and erase to make sure those weren't cutting on my project. If in the process of erasing some of these specks, I accidentally went in and got part of my bag, I can use the Restore brush, use it the opposite of the Erase brush. You can adjust the size as you need it. It goes from 5 all the way to 100. It automatically brings back what you select. On this particular upload, the automatic remover worked really well. It worked better than the manual one did. So let's check out another image. I clicked back, and now I'm just going to go replace image. This is a picture I took of a print and cut project I did with the Cricut brand printable vinyl. I wanted to compare it to the StarCraft brand printable vinyl. You can see there's a lot of reflection in it. This was placed on a clear bin. I just threw a sheet of cardstock behind it so I could take the picture. If I use the automatic background remover on this one, it didn't erase any of those portions of my moons. It took everything else out. So I'm going to go ahead and revert it, and then I'm going to show you the same thing. If I manually select it, I have a whole bunch of areas that I need to do, and then I still have a lot of debris left that I would have to clean up manually as well, including that it took out some of this moon, and I would want to make sure I go in with the brush and restore that. This is a zoomed in version of that same library bag that I used for the first example. I'm going to go ahead and click Complex again and click Continue, and then we're going to do the preview on this one as well. When we take a look at this one, you'll see that it left portions of the bag. It removed too much of the globe and the double helix. It did not work nearly as well.
That brings us to a troubleshooting option.
If you have Cricut Access, you could go in and restore these parts that it removed. When you're just doing the preview, that is not an option. The background remover isn't flawless, but it did an excellent job on some of those photos. For those of you that have been uploading images to Design Space for a while, you have undo and redo up at the top, preview cut image and hide cut image on the top right, and then your zoom is at the bottom in the center under your image. This one is apparently too big. It cannot automatically remove the background right now.
Once you have an image cleaned up the way you want it, you're ready to upload it.
And then you need to choose whether you want it saved just as a cut image or as a print and cut image. It won't let you upload it until you select one. This is also where you rename your image and you can add tags and keywords if those are helpful for you. While this is still being rolled out, there are going to be a lot of bugs in Cricut Design Space. They're going to be doing a whole bunch of updates to the 6.14 by adding in point. Right now mine's at 268, but it's been changing over the past week. If you'd like to stay up to date on what the latest Cricut updates are, as well as tutorials to help you learn how to make with your Cricut, go ahead and make sure you click subscribe and the bell icon down below so you're notified when I release new videos. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, bye.